Page 14, Dance in F Major. A well-known melody by Mozart. Look it over. It's 2 pages of music to learn. It's repeated also. It's going to last twice as long, but that's okay. Treble bass clef, 1 flat in the key signature. It tells you it's an F major. So do the scales for F major and D minor. And if you're doing arpeggios, do the arpeggios too. And 3/4 time signature. Let's do 1 hand at a time. Right hand. I want a fingering that lets me connect the notes. Starting out on beat 3. 3. 1 and 2 and thumb. 1 and 2. Now in measure 4, they give you 2 fingerings there for the A. It's an alternate fingering. You pick one. 3 or 4. They're here. You can do 4 here because that's the fingering for the chord. Or you can do 3 each, whichever. 1 and 2 and. But in measure 5, I recommend a 4. Here. 4. A lot of times you're going to use 4 when it's an interval of a third. You'll use 4. Not always. At the top of page 15, they have a 2-1. That's nice. I like to use different fingers on repeated notes. I mean, you could use 1 on both if you wanted to. I don't know. And the measure 13 crisscross over, and then back under. Left hand's got these broken chord patterns, and you have 2 voices going on. We have the bottom voice is the dotted half note. You got to hold those down now. And the other one is the 8th notes. And you see the 8th note and the dotted half note together. Well, that's how they indicate 2 voices, but they have different rhythms. So you play, it's just 1 note. You play it once. For the 8th note, you're going to go on, but for the dotted half note, you got to hold it down. And this can be tricky at first because you want to hold that note down. You're going to get tense. I'm getting tense here. I got to hold it down. Nope. Relax. Just let your wrist collapse a little bit on the beats if you have to, but stay relaxed. It takes no effort at all to keep a note down once it's down. None. Once it's down, you can just forget it. It's going to stay down almost by itself. As long as you got your finger on it, it'll stay down. It's only when you raise your finger up that it'll come up. So just relax. Just leave it down. If you have to, let the wrist collapse. To get that feeling of staying relaxed as you do this. Go as slow as you got to. I go a little faster, but you go slow. Till you get the idea. And I'm connecting that bottom note if I can. That's really what the left hand's doing. Then we put them together and we got here. That's the way it is throughout. Now, once I have the hands together, I'll go back over just a few measures at a time and I'll work out any hesitations slowly. And once the hesitations are gone for now, then we have the articulation, and this is very connected. You can lift up for the phrasing in the right hand, but I would connect this left hand all the way through unless you have a wrist. It sort of works out here in the sense that with the phrasing in the right hand, beginning here, that's one thought, and then here, here, here. I could do it that way, or I could take it in a phrase every 2 lines. I don't think that works out very well, but even with a phrase every line, I am more or less connecting the phrases together. It's not like taking a breath here. I'm connecting them together. Of course, it's a repeated note, so you can't, but it's still. Go over to page 15. It's a little easier to see. On measure 11 here. So if I separate the phrases like taking a breath, that's it. But I think it sounds better if you connect these phrases together. Bring them together. So I think I'm going to do that throughout. So the piece is pretty connected. Then the dynamics. Goes with the melody, it's the right hand. Moderately loud till the bottom of the page come down. Come down about a moderately soft or so. And then measure 9, pick up to measure 9, it's loud. Heavy, and then echo that soft. A little louder. Get softer at the end. Yeah. The left hand needs to stay in the background. And that's going to be the challenge. Okay, let's talk about the challenge for a minute. You're very busy here. And anytime you get busy in a hand, it will just automatically, all by itself, get louder. You might start soft, and with a few measures, it's gotten louder. You don't even know what's happening, it just happens. So you have to make an effort. Listen very carefully and keep this left hand. Try and play it very soft if you can. How light can you play it? And we want to hear that. Here, we want to hear that. Because this will easily drown it out. It'll go. That sounds just terrible. So make an effort to keep this really, 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 really soft. Keep it slow if you have to. I don't care. Keep it really soft, slow, whatever it takes to keep that left hand in the background all the time. Even pick up to measure 9 you're loud. I would still keep this really soft. Very soft. Up. Yeah. I do a 2-3 at the end. They do a 2-4 because I got this down. It's easier for me to do a 2-3 and I want to connect it. Can't really connect it very well, but I try and connect it. It's hard to connect, but you had a pretty good sized hand. So after I get all that mess out of the way, then I think about the pedal. And it looks like they're pedaling every other measure. That's interesting. So what effect does that have? If we're going to pedal, why are we pedaling? Well, if they're doing it every other measure, I'm not sure. So what's the point? Well, I don't know. We'll try it out and see if we can discover. Maybe it has an effect I'm not aware of. Something's happening here. I don't know. I'm going to push the pedal down right after I play the notes and here. I'm going to lift it up right after I play the notes in the next measure. And what does that do? As near as I can tell, it does absolutely nothing. Unless you're going to give the longer held note color, you can hold those out. You're giving overtones just to the longer held notes. The problem is, this is allegretto. It doesn't last very long. I didn't talk about the speed, shame on me, because allegretto's kind of fun. 1, 2, and 3. It's a dance. It's a happy dance. With hair. Can you do all that at the same time? So frankly, I don't know what the pedal is doing. In my opinion, you can just leave it out. You don't need it at all. It doesn't do anything that I can see. If I'm going to give overtones to it, I would want to give overtones, I think, throughout. So I would pedal, not the pickup beat, but otherwise this. Change. You have to change with each beat because we want to keep the melody clean. So you'd have to change it with each beat. And I just don't think it adds that much to it. So in my opinion, leave pedal out on this. You don't need it. It's fine without it. hard there the last time you play it, that's fine. Remember the natural accent? 1, 2, 3, 1. So these pickup beats sound like pickup beats. It's to here, to here. Feel the natural accents of everything you play. Yeah.